Hello and welcome to my very first video. This is the first video I am posting as a sort of introduction to my channel and my intents and purposes and background on it. So the name, The Mini Maker, comes from the fact that I, the maker, am very mini. I am 14 and a half, or as I like to say, 4'11". And I'm a maker because I am a bistitchable. That means that I both knit and I crochet. A little background on that. I started crocheting when I was about, I learned the basics at like 6 from my Aunt Debbie. And I started knitting. I was self-taught from YouTube videos about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I am a very proficient crocheter. I am horribly slow at knitting. Once I started a scarf for my brother, it took me a year and a half to finish. Yeah, so it's about as long as I've been knitting. I was like working on and off on that scarf. But to be fair, it was sock weight yarn. It was very thin. With like 2mm knitting hooks, so it took a really long time, but it's fine. So my inspiration for this channel comes from some podcasters I found on this website recently. One of my favorites and greatest inspirations was Zach Stout of the Stout Stitch podcast. I just really vibed with him and how he displayed his love and passion for his newfound craft of crochet. He's been crocheting for a shorter duration than I have, but he's already making such amazing works of art, and I was just like, I want to do what he's doing. You know, I want to have a digital portfolio, you know, every 2 weeks of stuff I've made since the last podcast. So that's what I'm going to do. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to post a podcast, and maybe sometimes, you know, between the podcasts, I'll post a crafting video of me just, you know, either doing some simple DIYs or sewing. I like to sew, I like to knit, crochet, anything yarn related, make pom-poms, decorate, etc. I like to do all that stuff, so I would like to make like a little tiny video, maybe in between sometimes. So yeah, that's my channel. It's an explanation for my channel and what I think would be unique about my podcast. Because there's a lot of podcasts on here, especially in the knitting crochet world. I'm very young. I learned very young and I am 18. I haven't, correct me if I'm wrong, link anybody down below, of different podcasters that are around my age. I'm 18. So I thought that was an interesting outlook on it. And also, I am not very family friendly. Due to my age, I curse a lot. So I am not what you would watch with your kids, I guess, if you don't like them to curse, but I'm not vulgar. That's how I express myself. And I make a lot. I make a lot, and sometimes I make things very big. So yeah, I would have a lot of finished objects every podcast, which I think would be interesting. And it'd just be like a portfolio of my works, and I can explain it, and I don't really use patterns a lot, so it'd be interesting to explain the process to you guys. So yeah, that's my goal for this channel, my intents, purposes, etc. And if you guys want to see a visual representation of my works, visual portfolio, you can follow me on Instagram at the.mini.maker. Thanks for watching.